Good evening po, mga teachers. Ngayon po ay magkakaroon po tayo ng GEG webinar called COVID-19 Virtually Ready. Actually, it's our part 2 already for this webinar. Ito po ay ginawa namin, the GEG South Manila team specifically, to help out teachers in the country who are experiencing shutdown po o lockdown. So ngayon po ay tuturuan po namin kayo ng mga quick tips and tricks on how to implement distance learning strategy. Papakilala po muna ako. Ako po si Adrian Cruz. I am an EdTech coach. I'm also a Google Certified Innovator, Google Certified Educator Level 1, Level 2, and also a GEG leader for South Manila. I'm a senior high school teacher for Empowerment Technologies and Earth and Life Science. I'm also a content creator for Look Beyond the Classroom. So for today po, may makakasama po tayo na mga teachers to share their expertise and experiences sa paggamit ng distance learning strategy. So for tonight, our first guest po is Mr. Alvin Balaba. He's a high school teacher in Parañaque National High School, Santo Niño, or Santo Niño National High School. He's a part-time senior high school teacher and college instructor. He's also teaching social science and geography. Also a Google Certified Educator, Level 1 and Level 2. So I'll bring in Sir Alvin. Ayan. Good evening po, Sir Alvin.
Good evening, sir. Good evening din po sa lahat ng mga viewers natin all over the world.
Yes, all over the world. Tama po yan. So, today, ang isa-share ni Sir Alvin ay paano po mag-create ng digital portfolio for RPMS or yung tinatawag natin na Results-Based Performance Management System through Google Sites. So, ito po ini-implement na nila sa school nila. So, i-share niya maya-maya onte kung paano ba ito, no, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ayan. So right now, I'll give the stage to you na. Okay, sir?
Thank you, Sir Adrian. So, once again, I would like to greet good evening sa lahat ng mga viewers natin from different parts of the world, especially yung ating mga guro na nanonood ngayon. So, we all know that we are experiencing this devastating pandemic called the COVID-19. But I know that all teachers are still working their best, working from home, finishing all their school forms and finalizing all their LIS enrollments with their students. So, congratulations po sa lahat ng mga nakatapos na nag-finalize ng kanilang mga LIS. Now, alam po natin na bilang mga guro, hindi po dyan natatapos ang ating trabaho. So, after LIS, meron naman po tayong gagawing RPMS. Alam po natin lahat yan. Now, sa RPMS po na yan, we are all required to submit our own portfolio na nagpapakita ng ating engagements, activities, and syempre yung ating mga classroom observations for the school year of 2019 and 2020. Now, kapakita lang po ako ng sample ng RPMS natin from the previous school year. So, ito po, example. Tingnan niyo po yan, RPMS. At, kung titingnan po natin ang RPMS sa mga teachers, minsan, ganyan po yan, kakapal. Tama po ba? Now, being this thick, minsan, ilan sa mga concerns ng mga teachers ay syempre una magastos. Syempre, yung pagpiprint po ng mga papers na to is not already included with expenses for some other schools. Yun yung nakakalungkot. So some teachers, they use their own personal money to print all these materials. Also, dagdag pa natin dyan yung book binding. And syempre, minsan yung mga piniprint ay colored pa. So, mas lalo tayong napapamahal. So, Google Educators Group South Manila would like to encourage our teachers na meron na po tayong bagong platform na pwede natin gamitin para hindi na tayo gumawa pa ng ganito kakapal na RPMS portfolios. Meron na po tayong tinatawag na digital portfolio at meron po tayong G Suite application na makakatulong po sa atin how to make it possible. And that is like what Sir Adrian mentioned earlier, we are going to use it, or we are going to use Google Site to make this. So ano po ba ang Google Site? So I'm going to share with you a PowerPoint presentation or slide presentation about what Google Slide is. So ito po yan. Why should we use Google Sites? So we all know na Google Site is a website building platform. So marami pong kinakabahan pag sinasabing na gagawa ko ng website, diba dapat may idea ako about sa coding kung gagawa ko ng website. Pero one thing I can assure you po, if you're going to use Google Sites, you don't need the coding knowledge anymore. Para ka lang gumagawa ng simpleng social media accounts kung tutuusin kapag gumamit po kayo ng Google Sites. Now, I know some of us may be familiar with WordPress and Wix, yung mga conventional na platforms na ginagawa natin when we do websites. So, also, Google Sites is a platform where you can also build your public site. It can also be a way to encourage internal project hubs and all, of course, without the help and knowledge of IT experts. Or sabi ko nga po kanina, you don't need the knowledge of coding anymore. So it creates connections and fosters collaboration dahil hindi lang isang tao ang pwedeng gumawa nito. You can collaborate together with your other co-teachers, pwedeng by department, ang gagawin ninyong portfolio, or pwedeng by grade level or by subject area, ang gagawin ninyong portfolio. So it motivates students to make learning possible and makes learning possible 24/7. As long as you have your internet access, of course, you'll be able to make your Google Sites in your digital portfolio. Now, I will give you a quick tour on how you can utilize this platform to make your digital portfolio. Huwag po kayong mag-alala, mamaya may po-provide po tayong RPMS digital portfolio template na pwede nyo pong gamitin at i-edit. So later I will be showing you that. So punta po muna tayo sa how can we navigate or open our Google site. So from Drive, makikita nyo po dito sa ating presentation, i-click nyo lang po yung new na icon, click more, and then you will see there Google Sites. Now, meron rin po tayong ibang paraan pa. Pwede rin pong from your Omnibox, itatype nyo lang po ang sites.google.com, and then you will click in new sites. Meron po dalawang option na ibibigay dyan. Click nyo lang po yung in new sites. Kasi yun po yung may updated features ng Google Sites na it will be easier and more simple and simpler for you to make your digital portfolio. Next, meron pa po dun sa tinatawag nating app launcher. Most of us, we call it the waffle icon. Nakikita nyo po yun dun sa upper right corner ng inyong Omnibox. Click nyo lang po yun and then you will find sites and then you will click that. And then, mabubuksan nyo na po yun. Now, the next part will be customizing your site and your homepage. So, meron po tayong mga options. Okay, sige po. Ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung mismong platform na gagamitin na po natin. I will share the screen for the RPMS template po na binabanggit ko kanina. Ito po yan. Yan. So makikita nyo po, na here is kapag nabuksan nyo na po yung Google site ninyo, you will be given the option to do this. Ito pong papakita ko pong template sa inyo. Gawa na po ito, teachers. Lalagyan nyo na lang po ng inyong information. So dito po para sa site name, may nakikita na po kayong login in. Lalagyan nyo na lang po ito ng surname ninyo para po yun yung magiging file name ng site ninyo na makikita ninyo sa inyong Google. So here's the title already, Results-Based Performance Management System, Digital Portfolio for School Year 2019 School Year 2020. Yan na lang po ang name ninyo dito. You just have to type it there. Also, you can include a short bio of yourself. Yan po. And also, you can add here a picture of yourself. Paano nyo po gagawin yan? Meron po tayo dito, yan, insert area or insert keys. So, kung gusto nyo po maglagay ng picture nyo, halimbawa, click nyo lang po yung image. If you have it on your Google Drive, you just click select. You will go here directly to your photos. Pero or your Google Drive, pero kung wala po kayo halimbawa, pwede nyo yang i-upload from your desktops or your laptops. And then, you'll just need to drag that in here. Halimbawa po, maglagay na ng sample. Halimbawa lang po, ito yung picture. Halimbawa po, yan. I-drag nyo lang po yung picture going here. Let's delete this. And then, resize. So, ilalagay nyo na po yun doon. Okay, now, makikita nyo po sa taas, also, yung pages. Dito po, nakalagay na din yung magiging skeleton ng inyong class. So, bawat class, ginawa po natin yung isang page. Under each class, meron po tayong mga sub-page. So, dyan na rin nakalagay yung ating objective 1. For example, applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. Inside this page, makikita nyo na po yung mga MOVs natin or yung means of verification. So, I have listed here the 5 MOVs. For example, classroom observation tool, rating sheet, or inter-observer agreement from about knowledge and content. Dito tayo halimbawa sa number 2, lesson plans. So, kung makikita nyo po, paano ko ilalagay, if you're going to ask me, paano ko ilalagay dyan ang lesson plan ko? If you have your lesson plans saved on your Google Drive, pwede nyo pong i-insert na lang yun. So, you just click insert, say from your drive, my drive, let's find your lesson plans. Example for me. I'm sorry. I have it here. So, dahil nakasave ang aking lesson plan online, I just need to insert it here on the site. So, for example, for first quarter, here's my first lesson plan. I can either click insert or I can drag it. Okay, let's click insert. So, mapapansin niyo po, napunta siya dito sa ilalim. So, don't worry because you can still navigate. Pwede niyo po siyang ilipat papunta dito. There you go. So, you have your first, let's say, your first lesson plan for your MOV. So, dahil meron po tayong 4 na observation, meron ding 4 na COT, 4 na lesson plan, pwede niyo pong isa-isayin na lang yung ilagay dito. And insert. Now, sir, some of you may ask, paano ko hindi naman nakalagay sa Google Drive yung lesson plan ko? Pwede, do not worry again, pwede po kayong mag-insert. So, pwede po kayong mag-upload. How did I come up with this option? I-double click nyo lang po sa screen. So, double click. Yan po. So, pwede kayong mag-upload ng file ninyo. For example, it's in your desktop. Pwede po kayong maglagay ng, say, let's say we have a file. Hindi sila lumalabas. So, pwede lang po kayong mag-click anywhere here. Let's say you have this document file. For example na lang po itong picture na to. Pag dinouble-click niyo po yun, it will be here. So, same, pwede nyo rin pong i-drag na lang ulit to its proper place. So, ayan po. Now, kung mapapansin nyo, I have already made here a theme color. Pero you don't need to worry as well kasi pwede nyo rin po yung palitan pa. So, makikita nyo po dito sa right side corner ulit ng screen, may iba't ibang mga themes na pwede po kayong gamitin. Iba't ibang colors, iba't ibang font style na pwede nyo pong baguhin. Now, how about doing page? Paano ako mag-a-add ng page or paano ako mag-a-add ng subpage? Makikita nyo po dito sa screen sa bottom right corner, i-click nyo lang po yung plus button and then you will create a new page. And then it will ask you, sorry, let's click it from here. You add a new page, let's say, CRA number 6, pero wala pong ganun Just for example, CRA number 6. So, mapupunta po siya dito. Now, how are you going to add a subpage? Go to the three dots on the right side. Click nyo lang din po yun and then add subpage. Say, or objective number 14. Yun po, lalabas na sila dito. So, from here, pwede nyo na pong edit yung title. And then, again, pwede po kayo mag-insert ng any file, any text box, any image. Same goes with your subpage. Pwede nyo na pong i-edit yan. You can adjust this. And then, you can also insert your documents, your images, and your other files. Now, after doing your digital portfolio, paano nyo po yan maibabahagi sa iba? How can other people see it? I-click nyo lang po itong publish. And then, this is because I'm doing another, I've already published this site already. So I think that's the reason why I can publish it already. Pero i-click nyo lang po ito, and then it will ask you what name you would like for your published site. Now, if you are curious how your Google site is looking, ano na bang nakikita ng, ano bang magiging itsura nito? Click nyo lang po itong preview. Halimbawa po, this preview is using a laptop or a large screen view. So, kapag naka-laptop, ito po ang magiging itsura ng inyong Google site. Pag naka-tablet naman, so you just need to click this tablet icon. So, ayan. It will show like this. Now, kapag cellphone naman, you're wondering how it looks like on the phone, ito po ang magiging itsura niya. So, if you're done looking how it looks, pwede nyo na pong click yung X. Now, this template, like I said, ito po ay downloadable. Shareable. I provided the link. Sir Adrian will share it to you. It is gg.gg/rpms digital portfolio.
Hi. Actually, yung link, it's provided sa details ng ating YouTube.
Okay, sir, nasa, okay.
So if you want to have a copy of the template, just look for the link in the description box, and then that's pwede nyo na pong kopyahin, pwede nyo gamitin if you want to test it out first, try nyo muna, and then modify if you want.
Okay, so aside from teachers po who would like to use RPMS as their digital portfolio, Sir Adrian, pwede rin tong ipagawa ng mga teachers sa kanilang mga estudyante.
Yes, definitely. So
So,
yung digital portfolio, no, yung pinakita ni Sir Alvin ay example pa lang po for the teachers, for use ng teachers. Pero yung Google Sites, marami pong use. Pwede siya for digital portfolio for students, pwedeng for events. Tama po, sir?
yes sir. So, pwede ko din bang ipakita sir, halimbawa yung example ng gawa ng mga estudyante?
Sige po.
Some of our students are very technologically advanced kumpara sa ating mga teacher. I would like to share this with you. This is a digital portfolio of my student in Filipino as well. Shout out kay Askia of Veritas Catholic School. So ito ang kanyang digital portfolio. So makikita natin sa options on the right side yung mga gawain nila sa subject na ito. So halimbawa, ayan, yung mga liham aplikasyon, aksyon, abstract, talumpati. So halimbawa, pag kinlik natin yung gawa niyang talumpati, yan. So makikita natin dito yung gawa ng bata. Together with the scores na naibigay na din ng teacher. So, pwede nyo pong paglaruan, teachers. Lalo na ngayong medyo marami-rami yung oras natin sa ating bahay. So, habang nagpapahinga tayo, yung iba, pwede nyo pong i-explore Google Sites. Sir Adrian.
Ayan, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alvin. Ang dami nating natutunan na mga tricks and how to create your Google Sites, how to set it up. For the others watching right now, pwede po kayong mag-iwan ng comment if you have any questions, and then we can raise it here. Ayan. Sir, question po. Gaano katagal
Yes, sir.
na ini-implement itong Google Sites as a medium for your digital portfolio?
Actually, sir, kung mapapansin niyo po, yung pinakita ko pong example kanina, yun po, this is our digital RPMS portfolio from the previous school year. Yung ngayon po, school year 2019-2020, yung gusto pong mangyari ng school head namin, Sir Armas, Sir Angelo Armas, shout out din pala. Ang gusto niya na most of our teachers in Santo Niño National High School gagamit na ng digital portfolio. So, ngayon pala namin sisimulan talaga totally, sir.
Sir, how about
Yung
nung nagkaroon ng temporary shutdown, paano nyo dinil yun? I mean, like, what were the quick implementations na ginawa ninyo?
actually, yun nga, sir. So, nung nagkaroon ng announcement at ng declaration na magkakaroon ng suspension of classes, it was towards the end of the fourth quarter, which is gawaan na rin ng mga forms ng mga teachers. Nakatulong ng malaki yung mga G Suite applications in our school, lalo na when we are, sorry, finishing our school forms. Kasi most of our SF school forms, katulad ng card, ng Form 137, yung mga class records ng mga teachers, nakasync na lahat. So, yung literal na work from home, kinaya rin ng mga teachers ng aming
Wow.
school na hindi na hassle pa actually. Yun po, kina-counter check na lang ng aming school principal, ng aming school head sa kanya ring bahay using the internet. And then yun po, finalize namin lahat, and yun po, we are only waiting for the announcement na magre-resume ang classes, kasi ang gagawin na lang namin is our moving up in our recognition. But the school forms are already okay and intact.
Sir, one more question. With regards to making it digital, gaano kabilis po ito na nagawa? I mean, like, if we're comparing it to a traditional na printing, gagawa ng libro versus creating an online um, portfolio.
Yes, sir. Wait, if it's regarding the time kung paano magagawa, sir, kung ako ang tatanungin, mas mabilis na nagagawa itong uh, digital portfolio compared dun sa printing. Kasi uh, instead na mag-aalat ka ng oras para mag-print, magpa-ring bind, ito, instant na, sir. I mean, real time. Habang ginagawa mo yung mga means of verifications mo, yung mga objectives na ilalagay mo sa file, nakikita na automatically ng pwedeng master teacher mo, ng school head mo, habang ginagawa mo. Hindi katulad nito na it will take you more or less mga 2 to 3 days pa para magawa mo to, at makapaghintay ka pa ng isa pang araw para magpa-bookbind. Pag Google site ang ginamit mo, magiging dapat mo lang para ng pictures, ng not as long as doing a traditional portfolio. Kasi parang habang gumagawa kasi ng digital portfolio, hindi mo rin na namamalayan yung oras eh, na napapaganda mo na rin pala na napapaganda yung gawa mo. And yung Google site, I guess, you can make this in one whole day. Hindi ka naman masyadong busy. Lalo na kung ang mga files mo ay nasa Google Drive lang, sir. Kasi insert ka lang ng insert. No need to upload anymore.
So basically, sir, no, it's um, time saving. It's very
Yes, sir.
efficient, and it's also cost effective. So wala
Very, very
na,
cost.
ma-omit na yung additional gastos natin sa pagpapaprint, pagpapabookbind, ano?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Pwede mo pang ilagay sa resources.
Okay. Sir Alvin, thank you very much. Pero wag mo na kayong aalis ano, for
Yes, sir.
later.
Yes, sir.
Right now, we'll be calling our next speaker. So meron pa po tayong pangalawa. I'll introduce him. He's Mr. Isaac Vargas. He's a senior teacher and coordinator at the Linden Tree Institute. He teaches geometry, trigonometry, calculus, physics, chemistry, and research writing. He's also a Google certified educator level 1 and level 2. Ayan. Sir Isaac, good evening po.
Ay, good evening sa mga teachers natin at mga administrators also. Good evening, Sir Adrian.
Ayan, good evening po. Sir, bali, for the audience, ano, Mr. Isaac Vargas will be teaching us how to set up and create our Google Forms naman. Ayan.
Okay. So mag-share tayo ng isang very effective, cost-effective and time-saving online tool. Tinatawag tong Google Forms, no? So para saan ba yung Google Forms? Now, sa trabaho nating mga teachers at administrators, madalas we need to collect information, and the faster na makollect natin yung information from other people, from other teachers, the better for us, no? Another example is, halimbawa, kailangan mo ng reply from your parents, no? Pwede kang magpadala ng Google Form sa parents for them to answer. At ang convenience ng Google Form ay kahit mobile ka, naka Android phone ka lang, pwede mo masagot yung mga questions sa Google Form. Another purpose also is yung um, pwede kang makagawa ng exam, ng online exam for your students. No? So, yun ang major purposes ng Google Form. So, ulitin lang natin. No? So, it's a convenient and time-saving tool for collecting and organizing information para makapag-decide agad kung sino man yung kailangan mag-decide. Okay. So, let's go straight to the app. So, mag-umpisa tayo sa share ko muna, Sir Adrian, yung from Google, from Gmail, no? Mag-umpisa tayo sa Gmail. Katulad nung ginawa natin dati. So, ayan. So, dito sa Gmail, again, titingin tayo dun sa upper right corner nung Gmail natin. No? As you can see, yung sa akin medyo maraming nakalagay. But, andito pa rin yung icon ng Google Apps, yung siyam na dots ng it's called the Google Apps icon. Some teachers, like was mentioned a while ago, call it the waffle. No? So pag nag-click tayo dyan, lalabas yung menu ng mga Google Apps. So hanapin natin dito, scroll down lang tayo. Makikita natin yung purple, and yun yung Google Form. So we'll open that. Tapos I'll share that with you. Okay, so as you can see, marami na kasi ako nagawa mga forms dito. So it shows as a different card. So some of these are exams that I made. No? So mag-umpisa tayo sa isang blanco na form. So kung gagawa ka ng form, hanapin mo yung plus sign. So maganda sa Google, medyo consistent siya sa mga icons. Pag may plus sign na ganyan, it always means you're going to create something new. So let's create that. So lalabas na ngayon ang bago at blanco na form, no? So yan. So tingnan muna natin bago tayo magsimula, tingnan muna natin yung mga parts, basic parts nito. Unang-una, sa upper left corner, yung untitled form. So wala pang pangalan yung form natin. Para lang siyang file name. So lagyan muna natin siya ng file name. So let's name this form 1, or depende sa inyo kung ano gusto nyo, or test 1, depende sa purpose ng form nyo, no? So, lalabas na rin siya dito, automatically makakopya na siya dito, as you can see. And then, napapansin nyo rin, it says all changes saved in Drive. So, yung Google Form na ginagawa nyo, lahat ng ginagawa nyo form actually, save yan sa Google Drive. Okay? So, let's look at the two basic tabs dito sa may taas, yung questions tsaka responses. So, dito sa questions, dito ka pwede mag-input ng questions na gusto mo, no? Let's say gusto natin itong gawing, let's say gusto mo lang magtanong sa mga teachers ng anong color ng uniform na gusto nyo for next year. So you can type the question here. Kung anong color ng uniform na gusto niya, then you put the options. But if you want to make a test, no? So let's say, for example, gagawin natin siyang test. So punta muna tayo dito sa settings para yan. So, pag nagpunta ka sa settings, meron general tab, presentation, and quizzes. So, let's go to quizzes since gusto natin gumawa ng quiz. So, make this a quiz. Yan. Tapos, meron pang further options kung gusto mong kung multiple choice quiz to, pwedeng makita agad ng mga estudyante yung score nila. Kung essay naman siya, since checkan mo pa siya, pwedeng later after a manual review. And may kita rin ng mga bata, ng mga estudyante kung ano yung tama nila tsaka mali nila. So let's put it muna sa immediately after each submission kasi ang intention natin is gawin siyang multiple choice test. No? Balikan lang natin yung ibang features ng settings. So Nakalagay dito, collect email addresses. This is important kasi para pag nag-reply sila, alam mo kung kanino nang galing. No? Yung response receipts, yan, malalaman nila na sa email nila na na-receive mo yung response nila. And then, limited to one response para since test yan, isang beses lang silang sasagot. Okay, so let's go back to our question. So, maglalagay na tayo dito ng question. So, let's say for example, this is a biology exam, no? So, etong question na to medyo popular nowadays, no? Lagyan natin ng question to. Dito sa untitled question, magka-copy-paste ako dito ng question. So, this is one of the things na medyo convenient sa Google Form. Kung meron ka na existing test, let's say on Docs, pwede mo siyang i-copy-paste dyan. So, as you can see, naglagay ako dito ng naglagay na ako ng question dyan, no? Which of the following cannot replicate without the living host or organism? And then, lalagyan ko na siya ng choices, no? Pwede ka rin mag-copy-paste. Or you can type it also individually kung ano man yung mga gusto mo na choices for that. So, magka-copy-paste tayo ng tatlong choices, bacteria, fungi, and virus. And then, syempre, gusto nating lagyan ng answer key. So, punta tayo sa answer key. Click natin yung answer key. And then, pwede mo i-designate dito kung ano yung tamang sagot. So, I'll click virus. Yan. So, may check doon. So, ibig sabihin, na-designate mo na kung ano yung tamang sagot. So, ano pang pwede mo magawa rito sa paggawa ng question? Pwede ka rin maglagay ng picture kung gusto mo, no? Para mas ma-explain properly yung question. So, even sa choices, pwede kang maglagay ng picture. Let's say, maglalagay tayo sa bacteria. So, let's click that icon and Google image search for bacteria. So, pwede ka nang gumamit ng picture ng bacteria. Just double-click it and lalabas na dun yung picture ng bacteria as a additional dun sa question mo. Pwede mo rin siyang enlarge if you want to or resize or pwede mo rin siyang i-center if you want. So, that's basically how to make to input a question. And then, lalagay rin natin dito required. Depende kung anong purpose mo ng test na gusto mo. Lahat ng questions daanan ng mga estudyante, masagutan nila, you can put required. Pag switch off naman to, pwedeng lagpasan ng estudyante yung questions and go to the other questions hanggang hindi niya pa sinasagutan tong isa. So ayan, after that, if you want to make another question, again, punta ka, look at this set of icons over here. Again, consistency, may plus sign doon, so add another question. Yan. Mag-add ngayon ang Google, Forms ng bagong question. So what if ayaw mo naman ng multiple choice, no, na question? Pwede ka mag-change, no? Tanggalin mo lang yung choice ng multiple choice and click mo lang yun at marami ng lalabas dyan. Like for example, paragraph, question. So if it's an essay, pwede ka na maglagay dito ng question. Okay. Pwede mo rin designate certain types. For example, short answer questions. Kung maikli lang yung question mo, pwede ka rin maglagay dito at pwede mo rin lagay sa answer key kung ano yung tamang sagot. Okay. So, paano naman yung checking? Ang advantage ng Google Forms is that for a lot of teachers, ito yung pinakamaganda, hindi mo na kailangan mag-check ng napakaraming papers. Google Forms will do that for you. At pati yung scoring, Google Forms na yung bahala. So, pag pumunta ka rito sa responses, yan, maglalabas na rito yung mga scores ng mga bata. Just to give you an example, I will share another gawa na test, no? Yeah, so Sir Eden, we're sharing another yeah. So, ito, punta tayo dito. So, this is a test na ginawa ko na dati, no? At nakalagay rito yung, tingnan natin, so naka-click yung responses, no? Ito yung original test. Yan. At ang view ng students, ito. Ito yung makikita ng mga estudyante. Yan, share lang natin, Sir Adrian, yung actual na test. Oh, sorry. Ulitin lang natin ha. We'll base it na lang here, no? So, dun sa side ng mga estudyante, ito yung makikita nila with the corresponding choices. We'll show later kung ano yung makikita ng mga estudyante. We'll focus muna dun sa responses. So, on the teacher side, ang makikita mo sa responses, when you click that, ayun. So, itong 8 responses, ibig sabihin, walong estudyante na yung sumagot. And itong switch na to, you can click that kung gusto mong mag-accept pa ng mga sagot or kung gusto mong stop na yung pag-answer nila at a certain due date. No? As you can see, meron ditong green na icon representing Google Spreadsheets. Pag nag-click ka dyan, spreadsheet, Google Sheets will automatically summarize yung results ng mga estudyante. So let's just scroll down a bit. As you can see, sa summary nito, it shows you the average, median, and yung total points distribution ng mga students. Pwede mo rin makita yung individual scores nila. So we'll click individual at lalabas na rito yung individual emails nila. For example, response 1, yung first student, and then we can also check, let's say for example, one student, and then lalabas na yung kanyang score dito, 22 out of 22 points kung nakikita niyo itong part na to. So yun. So you can examine kung saan nagkamali yung estudyante, ano yung actual na sagot niya. Pwede mo rin siya i-print and pwede mo rin uh, pakita sa mga estudyante in case kailangan mo. But we usually don't print this anymore para makasave ng paper actually. Yun. So we will share another so we'll view this para pakita naman natin yung view ng mga estudyante, no? Sandali lang, let's okay. So, yeah, so mag-share ulit tayo form 1. Ayan, so naka-share na ito na yung actual view ng mga estudyante. So, ito na yung test paper, if you can call it. Ito na yung test paper na makikita nila, no? So, yung topic nitong test ito is identifying chemical reactions. And then, andyan na yung mga choices. All the students have to do is to click their choice. So, we'll sample, mag-click tayo. So, let's say, for example, ito, this is a synthesis or combination. So, mag-click yung student. As you can see, nag-shade yung isang choice na yun, no? So, we'll go to the others, we'll click that. So, basically, ito yung mga makikita ng mga estudyante. Okay, so that's basically yung features ng Google Forms. No? Marami itong pwedeng paggamitan at depende na sa school nyo kung saan nyo siya gustong gamitin. No? Sa case namin, even yung mga leave forms ng mga teachers, mga administrative documents na kailangan i-fill up ng mga teachers, ginagamit na namin yung Google Forms. For over about a year na, and nararamdaman namin yung convenience. Sometimes may mga meetings kami dati, mga 2 years ago, na we don't have to have meetings anymore kasi na-collect na namin yung data from the teachers kahit during the day. But the end of the day, hindi na namin kailangan mag-gather for a meeting at all. No? Or kung hindi man, at least the agenda ng mga meetings na yun, na-spread out na namin sa mga teachers so that when they attend the meeting, they already have a feedback at mabilis na yung takbo ng information amongst the teachers. So, yun. So, depende po sa gusto yung paggamitan ng school nyo. Ng Google Forms is very convenient pag-collect ng information, pag-organize ng replies. And in particular for teachers, hindi na po kayo kailangan mag-check ng napakaraming papers, especially for multiple choice questions. Yun. So, I think back to you, Sir Adrian.
Thank you very much, Sir Isaac. So again, another time-saving tool for teachers ang Google Forms. Ayan. So paano po ba magkaroon ng paano gamitin ang Google Forms? May mga nagtatanong po kung free ba ito, sir.
Yes, of course, it's free together with Google Docs, uh,
Mm.
Google Sheets, and Google Slides. No? Yung buong group na yun, no? That's also free. No? Madali mo siyang ma-access ang ulit via email, via your Gmail, and your Drive pwede rin.
Tama yan, sir. Additional din po, if you have your personal account, yung at gmail.com, you can still enjoy all the G Suite tools, all the apps. You can use it, notifications. But here, si Google for Education, they're offering it for free for schools. Lalo na po ngayon na kailangan talaga magkaroon ng distance learning approach. So ipa-plug ko lang din po So G Suite for Education is free. So for other schools na gusto po magkaroon ng sarili nilang school account or school domain. So it's for free. You just have to tell your school admin, your principal, and email them at education@qsr.com.ph para po makapag-request po kayo ng school account for your school. Ayan. So, again po, si Google Forms, pwede natin gamitin for creating surveys, creating quizzes, online quizzes. Pwede rin po yung mga flip learning style na strategy. Ayan. So, right now, I'll be teaching you naman. Thank you very much, Isaac. Mamaya, wag po muna kayo aalis. We'll be having one more tool to teach. Ayan. So, ngayon po, since si Google Forms in-introduce na ni Sir Isaac, ako naman po, ang i-introduce ko po ay isang third-party application where you can enhance and strengthen the Google Form features. Ano po ito? So normally po, kapag gumagawa tayo ng Google Forms, we create, kunyari, online quizzes. What we want is to have a deadline or kumaga may time limit. Let's say 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So dapat pagdating ng 9 o'clock, mag-automatic turn off yung Google Forms. Ang nangyayari po kasi before is we have to manually toggle on or off para po malaman kung nakasagot na yung mga students. Or yung iba, binabantayan po natin, pag time na, sige, i-off na natin. But now, I'll be teaching you a third-party app where you can already set limitations. Paano po yan? So, here, in a sample worksheet that I've prepared, on the upper right, meron po tayong makikita na tatlong circle. Small or 3 dots. Ayan. In Filipino, I call it fishbowl. Ayan. So pag click niyo po ito, we go to add-ons. And then ang gagamitin po natin na add-on ay ang tinatawag na form limiter. Again, it's form limiter. It's a third-party application that we can use and integrate in our Google Forms. Magagamit lang po natin tong add-on na to kapag ang browser po natin ay Chrome browser. So make sure na kapag in-access nyo po yung Google Forms nyo, you're using Chrome browser. Ayan. So Once I kinlik na po natin yung add-ons, mapupunta po tayo sa G Suite Marketplace. Para lang siyang Play Store where we can look for apps or programs. So libre po ito. So we just have to click Form Limiter. Ito po yung usually na tinatanong sa akin, Sir, pwede ba set ng time limit sa Google Forms ko? So ito po ang possible ninyong option. We click Form Limiter, and we just have to install this. And then click Continue. So madali lang po ito i-install. Papapiliin lang po kayo kung saan account nyo gusto i-install. Make sure to read the details and then click Allow. Ayan, so we just have to wait for the prompt lang na form limiter has been installed. So once we're done, click Done. And then now we can already use our Google Form. So balik tayo dun sa sample ko na Google Form. Ayan. So from the worksheet, we go to add-on. So ngayon, dahil nag-install na tayo ng add-on, meron ng icon ngayon na add-on here. And then we go to form. Maraming mga add-ons na pwede nyong i-install. You just have to explore. So ito, click Form Limiter. And then ang lalabas po ay Set Limit or Help. So we click Set Limit. Ang kagandahan po ay ang pwede po nating piliin dito is by either date and time or by number of people na magsasagot. So ayan. So select date and time or number of form responses. So kung date and time po ang gusto natin, we just have to select the date. Let's say we want it 26 March. And then we want this by maybe around 10 p.m. So once we're done, click Set. Then click Save and Enable. So once na na-apply nyo na po ito, yung mga online quizzes niyo, pwede nyo nang ipamigay sa mga students niyo, and that will close dun sa sinet ninyo na date and sinet ninyo na time. The other one naman, if it's a registration form, kunwari naman ang gusto niyo, first 150 participants lang ang gusto niyo mag-join. So papalitan lang po natin to. So instead of date and time, we go to number of form responses. And then we click ano yung gusto nating limit. Let's say first 100 or first 50. And then once we're done, we click Save and Enable. So yun. Madaling-madali. Yun lang po yung pwede nyong gawin. Yun yung pwede nyong gawin with the form limiter. So very useful po ito. It strengthens the Google Forms at magkakaroon din kayo ng control sa mga documents na ginagawa ninyo and being sent out to your students. Ayun. With that, thank you very much po. No? I'll be calling in Sir Isaac and Sir Alvin. Ayan. Okay. Um, Ngayon po, we're ready to answer some of the questions in the comment section. Kanina po may nagtanong from Ray Real, possible ba na, I'll show it, ayan. Possible ba na mag-print out ito in case the school head wants old school style of submission? This is referring to the digital portfolio via GC.
Google
Siya.
Site. Actually, if you are planning to print out the entire Google site, you will need to screenshot each part. So, ang mangyayari, after mo i-screenshot yung each part, then you will need to paste it on another doc file. Pero as far as I know, pwede rin ito i-compile through using your Google Docs nga in your Google Drive, which I know, Sir Adrian, we're going to have another session about that.
So
Yes.
yun. So again, it's an alternative si Google Sites. So kapag nag-request ng hard copy, we have to utilize Google Drive, Google Docs, or Google Slides. So
Yeah.
um yun po ang aming sagot no to Ray Real.
Sir Ray.
Yes.
May clarifications lang din pala ako, Sir Adrian.
Okay.
Yung regarding teachers doon sa pinrovide po nating template, please make sure that you are going to duplicate the template para po pwede ninyong i-edit yung site according to your liking. So, pwede nyo pong palitan ng kulay kasi po yung link that I've given you is following the design that I made. Pero kung gusto nyo pong baguhin, make sure to duplicate site. Nakikita nyo po yun doon sa gear button on the upper right corner of the window.
One more question, no? This is from Sir Noel Pabalan. Ayan. Sir Noel Pabalan, no, pro-GEG member and also a teacher from Veritas Catholic School. Ayan. Sir Noel, sabi niya, I'm watching from China. Is there a possibility na mag-open na dito ang Google para magamit ko yung G Suite? Ayan, no, sir. With that, I think sa ngayon, hindi pa rin po muna. Ayan. For now,
Sir,
yes, sir.
once na i-lift ng US yung ban nila with Chinese, hindi ko that's the time when it's going to be available.
Sa ngayon, parang wala pa rin muna. I hope you're okay po, no, sir, sa na nanonood from China. Sa ngayon po,
Yes.
wala pa pong sinasabi si Google regarding that. Ayun. Ayan. So right now, while waiting, no, Sir Isaac, any feedback with the Google Forms? Ano yung parang
from the users, no? From the students, primarily.
Yes.
Yeah, ano naman, yung transitioning from Google, yung paper to Google Forms, hindi naman naging mahirap for the high school department, no? Although there are still some students there are still some cases na kailangan talaga printed yung mga exams nila, no, for certain reasons, no? But yung paggamit mismo ng app, it's convenient actually, no? Even for our teachers. And sabi nga, ang one of the nung nagkakabiruan nga kami before, sabi ko sa mga teachers, kahit nakapila ka sa, bumibili ka ng milk tea, pwede ka mag-answer ng Google Forms. So, kasi accessible siya
Yeah.
sa mobile, no? So, I think it's the convenience na nagustuhan ng mga users. And also yung on the side ng mga parents namin, when we had a drive for donation drive for the Taal eruption, naging useful sa amin kasi we got feedback agad from the parents. So, very, very short time. Yun, nalaman namin kung ano yung mga idodonate nila agad. So, mabilis siya.
Oo, very useful, very handy talaga si si Google Forms. So kahit habang naglalakad ka basta
Yeah.
you have your mobile phone, your data is turned on, you can really access it. Naalala ko na nga din pala, before kasi si Google Forms, actually si Google Forms walang direct application sa mobile phone. So kahit mag-ano ka, mag-browser ka, hindi ka makakapag-edit. Pero ngayon, kapag nag-browser mode ka, you can already edit Google
Mhm.
Forms. Yung mga bago nilang ano, mga updates recently.
Yeah, tsaka
Yun.
excited yung mga bata kasi they can know their
Yes,
score right away.
true.
They have their feedback right away.
Tama sir. So talagang ano, mabilis. You have an option kung gusto mo nang i-show yung score sila or gusto mo pa munang i-hold. Ayan. Thank you, Sir Isaac. Ano. I'll be reading one more comment ano, from Sir Noel ulit. Ayan. So sabi niya, oh okay, medyo complicated pala. I've tried using pero with VPN and mabagal siya. Ayun lang talaga, sir. When it comes to that, it's either mabagal or talagang totally blocked. Ayan. So with that, we really hope na maayos at maging accessible na rin ang G Suite in China. Ayan. Time check po, it's 1:02. Ayan. So nakapos na naman po tayo ulit ng webinar for this series. So again, if you have questions, you can just leave your comments in the comment section. We can answer them anytime. So aabangan po namin yan. You can still rewatch this webinar. Just go visit my channel. It's Look Beyond the Classroom. So you can find some content there, so videos. And pwede rin po kami i-follow sa aming social media accounts. So we have GEG website. Ayan. You just type in GEG. I will just put it there sa comment section yung aming website where you can follow our next webinar. So this week po magkakaroon kami ng third webinar hopefully by Friday. So watch out for our Facebook posts. Ayan po. Ayan. Sir Alvin, may mga last
Yes, sir.
kayo, mga words?
Uh,
Ayan.
Again, gusto ko lang pong encourage ang ating mga teachers to try and innovate. So kung may kakaroon man po tayo ng problema na if some are not supporting us, let's try to change their minds and open the possibilities na yun nga po, to innovate and do something different. You may follow me through my social media accounts, Alvin Balaba or Alvin Barson Balaba. Thank you, Sir Adrian.
Sir Isaac?
Ayun, message lang of probably encouragement do sa mga teachers and administrators. No, this is a very difficult time, and adapting can be really difficult for a lot of teachers. So let's do our best na lang with our time at home to explore all of these softwares and online tools. Makakatulong to kahit na bumalik na sa normal yung classes natin, malaking tulong siya. So I hope everyone stays in good health and just explore online. Yeah, thank you,
Ayan.
Sir Adrian.
Okay, thank you very much po. No? Thank you po sa lahat ng mga nanood. Pwede nyo pa rin po ito panoorin ulit. if you want to recommend this to your co-teachers, colleagues, ayan, you can just simply share this YouTube link to them. Ayan. Again po, kami po ang GEG South Manila team. Maraming salamat po. Stay home, stay safe, and ayan, keep yourself updated. Maraming salamat po. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.